Good afternoon, welcome back. This is an energy tarot channel. I haven't come up with a name for it yet. Maybe I should do that. But anyway, my name is Lyndon. I'm an energy reader. I've been reading energy for the last 40 something years. I have been a Reiki practitioner for the last 30 years. Which means I'm getting old. And I've been using tarot for about the last 6 years. The channel's been going since January. I decided I would try posting some videos of the readings. And I just feel compelled to do a reading now. So this is what we've got. Couple of oracle cards for you. Expect powerful change is the first one. A win-win outcome is forecast. It's nice to see. And balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. And on the bottom of the deck, emotions are running high. So, you know what? Let's use these. Let's see what we get. Haven't used these for a while. These are a deck that I got in Indigo, basically Canada's nationwide bookstore, and they were part of just like an introductory set with a book and a presentation box, and I kind of like them. So let's see what they have for us today. It's a weird week. It's my second weird week because we had Fête Nationale de Québec last Wednesday. We had Canada Day, Fête Nationale de Canada yesterday. So today feels like a Monday and also the day before Friday. Oh, goodness. Now a lot of cards come out. You know what? I'm going to take them. Maybe that's the reading. Let's have a look and see. So what do we have? We have the Star card was the first one out. And then we have the Queen of Wands, Judgment, and the Nine of Cups. And then the two that wanted to come out that fell out of the bottom of the Two of Cups and the Page of Cups. Interesting. Well, the Star card, wish come true, wish fulfillment. Queen of Wands, somebody taking the initiative to say what they want to say. Finally getting the courage. And there's a sunflower. Sunflowers are relevant. We have the Judgment card. Noticeably the George Cross there. If you're an England supporter, that makes a lot of sense right now. If you watched yesterday's game, a lot of truth was spoken by England fans through most of the match. Not all of it complimentary or helpful. And then the Nine of Cups, which is kind of abundance. It's Nine of Cups is like a progression, and I know it's a nine rather than a queen, but it's almost like the queen takes control and the abundance follows. You know, there are things you can't unsee. It's like now with the Judgment card, the George Cross and the trumpet, horn, whatever it is. Kind of reminds me of yesterday's game. People were, I just want to clarify wearing more clothes at the game than on the judgment card, but at least from what we saw on TV. But anything's possible, I guess. Two of Cups, Page of Cups. This is somebody stepping forward, and I think it ties to this Queen of Wands, where it's actually somebody having their say. It's a common theme right now with the readings, I think, is just somebody, actually fronting up and saying, you know what, I've not said this, but I get its impression that it's a positive thing with the Page of Cups. It's like somebody actually offering something. With the Ace of Swords as well, it's somebody, I get the sense it's fighting for something, but not fighting, but just, wanting to be there for something. And then we have the Fool card, which, taking a leap, taking a chance. I get the feeling there's a conversation coming. Maybe an overdue conversation. They are, all of these cards are sliding out of the bottom. And multiples again. It's just like, I don't know. Recently, this is all that's been happening, just getting multiple cards. So the Six of Pentacles, we have the Six of Wands, and the Empress. The Six of Pentacles, I get the impression it's a rebalancing. Rebalancing of a situation. It could be a rebalancing financially. But maybe this is what this Queen of Wands and the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Cups is about. It's actually having a conversation about something where maybe one or other of the energies, maybe both, has been avoiding having the conversation. And this Six of Pentacles is about rebalancing that and actually saying, okay, rather than it being one opinion and the other opinion, or the other perspective and the second perspective, this is about actually sitting down and talking. So it's an exchange of energy rather than just, well, this is what I think. Okay, well, that's great, and this is what I think. And you end up with that back and forth. This feels more collaborative. The Six of Wands, it feels like this resolves something, whatever it is, and both of the energies feel like you win from it, you get something from it, there's victory. And that results in just a feeling of relief or a feeling of empowerment. Which is really what we're all trying to do, right? It's self-empowerment and feeling like we have heard or we've been heard. It's one of the big things in kind of conversations, exchanges of energies. We want to be heard even if we're not agreed with. We want to feel like we've been heard and we've had an opportunity to hear what we have to say. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Wands. That's covering the Wheel of Fortune. And beneath that is the 10 of Wands. I think it's almost like these are disorganized. 10 of Wands is disorganized, whereas the 9 of Wands is actually feeling like you're getting things in order. And maybe this is after this conversation. It feels like you can there's a better sense of order to the situation. I haven't used these cards before, but as I was looking across, thinking this reading's not quite finished. These are chakra energy cards that I picked up. I don't know where I picked them up. Maybe a bookstore in Toronto, I think. But one of the things that I've been doing with Reiki is about chakra management and energy flow management for me, and also for a few people that have asked me to do it for them. And we have gratitude, soulmate, and balance. Which does feel like it's a coming together. Again, a conversation perhaps, rather than just a back and forth. Soulmate, 2 of Cups energy matches, and it's like here, it's like, I almost see that's a tongue coming out of the hand. Which for me, kind of third eye is about seeing the reality, seeing your own reality, and then balance. It's rebalancing chakras, but again, it's a theme. It's rebalancing the situation, or balance in terms of the issue here, where you get to talk about it rather than just messages going backwards and forwards. And on the bottom of the deck, mysticism. This is a tarot reading. But there's an element of the universe is in control. And I sense there's an acceptance of that with whatever this is, whatever the situation that this applies to is. Interesting reading. There's a feeling about the reading that's different from other readings that I've done. This one really stands out, and I can't explain why, but energetically it just feels different. Let me know in the comments if it feels like a different reading to you, or if there's anything that stands out, or if it applies to your situation. As always, I'd love to know a little bit more in the comments if you are willing and comfortable to share. If you like the video, you know what to do, and if you think this sort of reading, the way that I read, might be useful and you're interested in future readings, subscribing to the channel, clicking the notification bell will make sure that every time a new reading is uploaded, you'll be one of the first to get notified. This was an interesting reading. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was helpful. And until the next time.